What happens to your body when you do resting squats? 5 minutes every day. Did you know that in some parts of the world, people spend over 6 hours a day in a squat position and have fewer joint problems than those who sit in chairs? That's right. In countries like India, Japan, and parts of Africa, the squat isn't just an exercise, it's a lifestyle. And here's the wild part. Science is starting to show they may be onto something. Today, we're diving deep into exactly what happens to your body when you commit to 5 minutes of resting squats daily. And trust me, by the end, you'll never look at your office chair the same way again. Spinal decompression and back relief. Ever feel like your spine is just tired of holding you up all day? That dull lower backache after sitting too long? That's your body screaming for a decompression. When you get into a proper deep squat, your spine lengthens and decompresses naturally. Think of it as hanging your vertebrae on a hook and letting gravity do the work. No inversion tables or fancy gadgets needed. Here's the twist. Studies have shown that populations who regularly squat instead of sit have significantly lower rates of chronic lower back pain. And if you're worried this sounds like just another Instagram trend, think again. Hip mobility transformation. Let's talk hips, the hidden key to your body's overall mobility. If your hips are tight, your knees hurt, your lower back suffers, and your posture crumbles. It's like trying to run a race in shackles, but the resting squat? It unlocks the hips in a way most stretches can't. When you sink into a deep squat, you're externally rotating your femurs, opening up your hip capsules, and lengthening muscles that are often overlooked. For office workers, gamers, and basically anyone who sits longer than 20 minutes a day, so all of us, this can be a game changer. At first, it might feel impossible. Knee joint reinforcement. Now I know what you're thinking. Aren't squats bad for your knees? That's the biggest myth in fitness. In reality, knees love to bend. It's what they're designed for. The issue isn't squatting, it's how we squat. When done with proper form, the resting squat actually strengthens the stabilizing muscles around the knees, your quads, hamstrings, and glutes, without the impact of running or jumping. Studies in biomechanics show that cultures that squat daily have lower incidences of osteoarthritis. Yes, really. In fact, knees that never bend deeply are more likely to stiffen and degenerate over time. The key is control. Keep your knees tracking in line with your toes, avoid collapsing inward, and go as deep as your body allows. Digestive boost and gut health. Now here's something that might surprise you. Squatting deeply improves your digestion. It sounds crazy, right? But when you rest in a deep squat, your colon actually aligns more efficiently, reducing strain and making bowel movements easier. That's why the squat toilet is still the gold standard in many parts of the world. And there's science behind it. Research from medical journals confirms that squatting straightens the anorectal angle, allowing for smoother elimination. Plus, the pressure on your abdominal region gently massages your internal organs, boosting blood flow to your digestive tract. So if you've been dealing with bloating, sluggish metabolism, or constipation, 5 minutes in a squat might be more effective than another bottle of probiotic gummies. Ankle and foot strengthening. Let's take it down to the ground. Literally. Your feet and ankles are the foundation of your body, but most of us treat them like they don't exist. Resting squats force your ankles to dorsiflex. That's the motion of bringing your foot toward your shin, stretching out tight Achilles tendons and building mobility in the foot's arches. Over time, your balance improves, your stride becomes more stable, and even plantar fasciitis symptoms can ease. Sounds minor, but imagine walking pain-free after years of discomfort. That's no small win. As for your toes, they start spreading naturally, like nature intended, instead of being crammed into pointy shoes. Give it a few weeks, and you might even catch yourself walking barefoot more often because your feet finally feel strong again. Posture, reset, and core activation. Here's a harsh truth. Most people have terrible posture, and it's wrecking their bodies. But 5 minutes a day in a resting squat helps rewire your postural habits without even thinking about it. That's because holding a squat requires a low-level activation of your entire core, your deep abs, spinal stabilizers, and even your pelvic floor. It's like stealth training. You're not just sitting there, you're actively stabilizing, aligning your spine, and retraining your nervous system to support proper posture. The result? Less slouching, reduced back and neck tension, and a natural, upright confidence that people notice. And let's be real, good posture isn't just about health. It makes you look better, more alert, more confident, more alive. Mental focus and discipline. Now let's go beyond the body. Doing something uncomfortable, like holding a deep squat for 5 minutes, does something powerful to your mind. It builds grit. It forces presence. In a world of endless scrolling and short attention spans, 5 quiet minutes in your body can feel like a mental reset button. Think of it as meditation with muscles. And once you conquer 5 minutes in a squat, suddenly your emails feel less overwhelming. Your cravings feel more manageable. Your thoughts feel clearer. Over time, this builds a kind of internal discipline that leaks into every other part of life. Squatting becomes your anchor. And honestly, in today's chaotic world, we all need one. Circulation and blood flow upgrade. Ever get that tingly, numb feeling from sitting too long? That's poor circulation. Resting squats can counteract that almost instantly. When you squat deeply, you compress and decompress key arteries and veins in your legs, stimulating improved blood flow and lymphatic drainage. Think of it like a natural pump for your lower body. Not only does this help prevent varicose veins and blood clots, but it also boosts energy because your muscles and brain are getting better oxygen delivery. Want clearer skin, sharper thinking, and more stamina? Start with your circulation, and ironically, you don't need to move more. You just need to rest differently. Sleep improvement and nervous system regulation. This one's unexpected. Daily squatting can actually improve your sleep. How? Because the squat position engages the parasympathetic nervous system, the part responsible for rest and recovery. Sitting in that deep, grounded position tells your brain, hey, we're safe now. Your cortisol levels drop, your breathing deepens, you feel more rooted. This can help reduce anxiety, ease tension, and prime your body for deeper, more restorative sleep. It's like a nervous system massage, every night before bed. And the best part? No screens, no supplements, just gravity, breath, and stillness. Cultural reconnection and functional movement. Finally, this isn't just about fitness. It's about reconnecting with how the human body is meant to move. For thousands of years, squatting was normal. People ate in squats, cooked in squats, gave birth in squats. Then came the chair, and with it, a long list of dysfunctions. Resting squats reconnect you to that ancestral intelligence. It's not a trend, it's a return to form. And here's something powerful. When you reclaim your squat, you reclaim part of your human heritage. You're not just exercising, you're remembering what your body was designed to do. If you found this video helpful, do us a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe for more science-backed wellness breakdowns, and share this video with a friend who's always complaining about back pain or tight hips. They'll thank you later.